Well, hello there, everyone. How you doing on this Super Sunday? And the lighting might not be the best here because it's dark outside. Been a crazy busy day for me. So I'm going to take tomorrow off from making a video, so you got a chance to watch this one tomorrow if you don't watch it today. But it's January 29th, 2023. Hopefully doing outstanding. I'm going to talk about the 5 investors I respect the most, the ones I admire the most, who I know will do great, outstanding. So stick around till you hear the very last one, okay? Make sure you do that. And with that being said, I'm Mazske Finance. I'm not a CPA attorney, financial advisor, nothing in the medical field, no nutrition, nothing like that, just in case I say anything. So anyway, hopefully you're doing outstanding, and make sure you try to eat a kiwi at least every day. One a day, or couple a week. Any's better than none. They're great for your body. They will help your immune system, all 5 of your health defense systems. Helps the gut, the immune system, your DNA, helps protect your DNA, helps rebuild cells, and so on and so on. I'm not going to cover everything. Okay, with that being said, 5 investors I admire the most who are better than me as investors, okay? All right, you ready? And this is in no particular order. All right, so let's see who I'm going to start off with first. Oh, Here you go. All right, drum roll, please. Drum roll. All right, the very first investor I'm going to bring up is Helicopter Pilot Caleb. All right, that young man bought his first house, I believe. I could be wrong on some of these facts with all of these 5 of these, so just bear with me, please, just in case. And hopefully all 5 will watch and comment below. But Helicopter Pilot Caleb bought his first house when he was about 22 years old. All right. Who buys their first house when they're 22? Not too many people, but some do, but not too many people. And that young man is only about 27 right now, and he's now a millionaire. He now has, I believe, I could be wrong on this, but 20 rental properties. He has investments in mineral rights, acreage, and he will surpass Mazske in the amount of his net worth, the amount he's valued at, the amount of rental properties, the amount of mineral acres. He will beat me hands down within a couple years, a couple short years. Time flies by. Seems like I was just telling you it's almost 2023. Now we're almost, the first month is done in 2023. All right, the second investor, and Helicopter Pilot Caleb, you need to start a YouTube channel one of these days, or at least come back on my channel. All right, second investor who I really respect for a different reason. He's been on my channel already, just like Helicopter Pilot Caleb has been on my channel. This investor has been on my channel. It's not Michael Zuber. It's not April Crossley. It's not Tom McKay. It is Dividend Dave. Yes, Dividend Dave, I'm talking about you, buddy. I greatly respect you. I greatly admire you. I think you're a great investor. Why am I saying that? He just bought his first rental property. It's a duplex. He's house hacking. And that young man drove, I believe, roughly 3,000 miles across the country to do this. So when I talk about making a dramatic change so you can invest, that's pretty dramatic, isn't it? He drove from West Coast to East Coast so he could buy a duplex and house hack. So when you say, well, I can't sell my nice house to move into a duplex in the same area I live in, I can't step down like that. Why not? Stop making excuses. Get on that property ladder. Sell your nice house. Buy a duplex, a triplex, or a quadplex. The reason I say buy a duplex, triplex, or quadplex is because you can get a residential mortgage with them. You don't have to get a commercial mortgage. You can get a residential mortgage. And if possible, go to your local credit union if you're buying in your area and check their rates, because they may give you a better rate than a lot of other banks. Mine did in Virginia. They could still give me a better rate than any other bank that I know of. Okay? All right. So, Dave, keep up the great work. Get your second and third and fourth and fifth rentals when you can. No rush. With all investors, take it slow, tranquilo. Take it slow and easy. No rush. Okay? All right. Third investor. This young man does have a YouTube channel. I hope you watch his channel. Third investor is Millennial Mike. Millennial Mike. He says he copy and pastes what I do. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Okay? I don't know that answer for sure. Only he knows. But with that being said, I believe he's up to 10 rentals. And it hasn't been that long, 4 or 5 years, whatever he's up to. He's in his early 30s. All three of these people that I've mentioned so far are blue collar workers. None of them are born with a silver spoon in their mouth. None of them are wealthy. Okay? But he has, I think, 10 rentals. He house hacks. I respect anybody who house hacks. He owns a duplex. He's in a very expensive area. He saved up the down payment so he could buy the duplex. And he now lives there. It's been, I think, 3-ish years he's lived there. He's on his second tenant, I believe. Okay? So he's living almost for free. Just like I think Dividend Dave might be living almost for free. Okay? So Millennial Mike, keep up the good work, buddy. Both Millennial Mike, Dividend Dave, and Helicopter Pilot Caleb will surpass whatever mazske has at whatever given time in the future. Okay? So with that being said, don't forget to click the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like all my videos. Don't forget to comment as well. And real quick here while I'm thinking about it, I did record a great interview yesterday. It's a great interview full of all kinds of nuggets of information. Throw out suggestions in the comments below. I need a good editing program. I have a Pixel 6 phone. I tried 5 editing programs. None of them could process my video. I don't get it. I don't understand. Why? I can't figure it out. I can't do it. It won't process the video, and I can't get it saved where I can upload it to YouTube. Okay? It's on Zoom. I did it on Zoom. Okay? So anyway, if you got any suggestions, please put them below. All right, moving on to the next two investors. And stick around after I tell you the second of the two. And you never know what kind of nugget of information I will share. Okay? So moving on to the next investor. Let's see, 2 left. Who should I talk about first? All right, here's one. I'm going to talk about a young man I know very well. I've known him since literally the day he was born. Okay? That young man is my youngest son. My youngest son is now 25 years old. He has his first rental property. He just rehabbed it. I think a tenant is in the process of moving in. I forget what he said the rent's going to be, if he did say it. I think it's going to be like $1,200, $1,250, something like that. All right. And he's in the process of looking for his second rental property at the age of 25. He's a blue-collar worker. Okay. And again, he's going to surpass Papa Mazske. He will beat me. He will be worth more than I am at some to yet be determined time in the future. All right, and the final investor. All right, this young man I respect as much as anybody else here. They're all kind of a tie. The young man I just said, my youngest son, I respect him more so than the first 3, and I respect this last young man just as much as that one, because this next one is my oldest son. My oldest son has recently turned 30. He has 7 rental properties. He has a plan to get to 10, hopefully by the end of the calendar year. All right, will he get to 10? I don't know. Hopefully he will. Hopefully he will. But the young man, both young men, the last 2, all 5 men, because they're all guys. Okay, just coincidental. All 5 will surpass where Mazske is. All right, just like all of you who are watching this, all of you can easily surpass me if you want to. It's up here. You got to want to. All right? Don't tell me you can't do it. Don't tell me you need a couple more years to do it. Figure it out. I've given you plenty of suggestions on my channel. All right? If you got to work overtime because you need to save up that down payment, work overtime. If you got to get a side hustle, a side gig, a part-time job, get one. If you got to get frugal, learn how to cut expenses, do it. Cut out cable. Cut out sports. Sports on TV. Cut out the cable package. Cut it out. You don't need to spend that money. All right? Save your money up for another down payment. All of you. All of you. Sacrifice now to live in luxury later. Sacrifice now to live in luxury later. Okay? You got to do it. If you want to be wealthy, you got to do it. Now, somebody out there, somebody is going to say something like, Mazske, tomorrow might not come for me. I got to live in luxury today. I'm not going to live to be old. I'm not going to make it. Well, I'm sitting here to tell you, odds are in your favor you will. All right? When I was a young man, I thought 30 was old. I'm now 55. I'm still alive. The way I lived as a teenager, I think I've told you about it. I have rolled a car over before. I cut a telephone pole off. I totaled a car worse than I've seen a lot of cars total. Every piece of metal in that car was dented. Roof, hood, trunk, fenders, quarter panels. I think doors, everything was dented. The dry shaft was broken. Rear end was broken on the car. So I did a number. Blew out the air shocks on the back. I did a number on it. And I survived it. Somehow. All right, so I'm still here talking to you. If you had asked me back then if I was going to live to be old, I would have said no. I was living too wild of a life as a teenager. But I did. I survived. Knowing what I know now, as so many old people do, if I had known I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself back then. All right? And with that being said, I just saw, who was it? I saw it last night. A TikTok star. I forget his name. I've never watched TikTok in my life. But a guy who's very popular in TikTok just died recently. Colon cancer, 35 years of age. 35 years of age. Trey Mancini, Baltimore Orioles, had it at 27 years of age. He's now probably 28 or 29. He plays for a different team, but he got it when he was on the Orioles. Chadwick Boseman, famous actor, African-American actor, the Panther, Black Panther, whatever it's called, 43 years old, died of colon cancer. So all of you out there who eat bacon a lot, all of you out there who eat processed lunch meat, all of you out there who eat a lot of steak, a lot of prime rib, T-bones, a lot of red meat, a lot of hamburgers, all of you out there who grill on the grill a lot, those juicy hamburgers and hot dogs, tasty, aren't they? They are tasty. They could be giving you the beginnings of colon cancer. All right? Be aware of that. Take care of yourself. Think about getting a colonoscopy. 45 is the age they're starting to recommend people to get their first colonoscopy. Think about getting some kind of test earlier than 45. You can get a less evasive test prior to age 45. Maybe do it when you're 35. Because some of you out there eating unhealthy, especially if you've been eating bacon 3 or 4 times a week for weeks, months on end, or processed lunch meat or any kind of processed foods, get yourself checked. It could save your life. All right, so I want to wrap this up with some kind of investing tidbit, if you did stick around. So what will it be? What will it be? Do you want to know who I interviewed yesterday? Have patience. I'll eventually get it figured out and I'll upload that video. All right, so an investing tidbit. Here's one for you. I'll say a couple things here. One, if you own a single family home and you want to become an investor and you're struggling with it, sell your house. Yes, sell your house. Prices are probably up. Unless you just bought it like 6 months ago, prices are probably up. Sell it and move into a small multifamily, duplex, triplex, quadplex. It's called house hacking. It's called getting a roommate or a tenant that can pay your mortgage for you or pay most of your mortgage. And that will free up your largest expense. All right. If you can move closer to work or get a take-home vehicle at work or ride a bike to work, you can eliminate your car expense. Don't get a new car ever for years and years until you become wealthy. All right, don't get a new car ever until you become wealthy. Buy used. As soon as you drive a new car off the lot, except for the past year or two, car prices have gone kind of haywire. But normally, as soon as you drive a car off the lot, the value drops. I think we're going to sell our vehicles prior to moving out of this country. And we bought one 3 years ago. And if we wanted to, I think we could sell it for more than we bought it for, which is just, and we bought it new, which is just absolutely bonkers, I think. All right, so anyway, I got to wrap this up. I got to get this uploaded and get out and go for a walk around my neighborhood. It's getting a little late. It's a little warm in this office too at nighttime. It warms up in here. So with that being said, have yourself a great day. Don't you love the orange shirt? That's Gunnar Henderson down there. I think you've seen it before. They speculate he's going to be Rookie of the Year this year in the American League Baseball. He's probably going to be starting third baseman of the Baltimore Orioles, possibly a shortstop. He can play either one. He can play second base. He's a great athlete, 21 years of age, or at least he was turned 21 last year. I think he's still 21. Could be Rookie of the Year. Adley Rushman. He potentially could be MVP even. So could Gunnar. Grayson Rodriguez. He could be opening lineup too, or the first series pitching. He's a great pitcher. All right, so if you like baseball at all, check out the Baltimore Orioles. All right, so that being said, have a great day. Maskies signing out.